Let's move on to Babyface of the Year. Our nominees, starting off with John Cena. Like I said last week, I said last week that I believe John Cena earned his spot as Superstar of the Year nominee. Let me go ahead and be honest. He's nominated for this one because he's John Cena.
Yeah, didn't win it. Not going to win it. Don't vote for him. Nope.
Sami Zayn.
Yep, there it is. Best babyface.
This guy was amazing.
Best in the business. Nothing better. This
guy was in a feud with himself. Okay?
And it was awesome.
Yes. I should have had Sami Zayn versus Sami Zayn nominated for Superstar of the Year. Just that internal struggle that he had to go through and what he went through on that road to redemption in NXT. And at the end of everything, at the end of that road was the NXT Championship. An absolutely amazing story to tell and an amazing one to experience.
Yes, and this guy is incredible, and it's amazing to me. He wrestled his whole independent career almost with a mask, and it's kind of I saw a lot of people talking about it after our evolution that you look at his facials and the way that he tells a story in the ring, and you have to wonder, like, as big a star as he was on the Indies, you have to wonder what could have been. What could Kevin Steen versus El Generico have been at Final Battle had Sami Zayn been there to, with the mask off and giving those facials and telling that story. It's just a kind of fun thing to think about. This guy, you feel it. That crowd, they love this fucker. And it's not like, Daniel Bryan, where it's a situation of like, fuck the people booking because they're not putting over Daniel Bryan. This is like...
You're fully immersed in the story.
Sami Zayn is a babyface fully in the kayfabe world, and that is very hard to do nowadays, and it's an amazing thing to watch. And it's why that NXT crowd is very great. And you look at just the Adrian Neville Sami Zayn payoff. Adrian Neville, he's not a heel now. He came the night after he's back to being a babyface, and. But, he never really fully turned heel, but he was going up against Sami Zayn. And, he was preventing Sami Zayn from reaching his goal. And it was like, Adrian Neville, we're going to let you finish, but, you're going to have to finish on your back getting pinned by Sami Zayn.
And talking about those facial expressions of Sami Zayn, that moment is burned into my brain where Adrian Neville faked the knee injury. And he got the pin over Sami Zayn, and he was just sitting there like...
And then Neville kind of comes up and puts his arm around... Oh!
Yes! Yes, man. What an amazing moment, and what an amazing guy in Sami Zayn. And you mentioned Daniel Bryan. He's another nominee for Babyface of the Year.
Yeah, definitely a close second. They love this guy, and they want to see him succeed so badly. But, I think that the thing that separates Sami and... Bryan is that I think that Sami exists more in that kayfabe world, and that is something that I think can't be replicated, and I think that's what gets him the nod over Daniel Bryan here.
Yeah, we pretty much talked about Daniel Bryan already and his struggle to get to the top of WWE. A great story to tell, and a very satisfying one to see play out. Next up, Dolph Ziggler. I've been trying my damnedest to give this guy his credit. It seems nobody's buying it.
I'll let you. I'm in. I'm all
okay.
I'm
see
in.
the thing
if not for Daniel Bryan, he'd be up there for my considerations for Royal Rumble. I just don't think it's happening.
Just look at the great story that they told at Survivor Series, where it didn't have to be a situation where Dolph Ziggler got the pin. They could have very easily gone for the tried and true John Cena, but they provided him with a platform to overcome the Authority, and he was that final nail in their coffin. I mean, shit. How much does it mean now when the Authority is back? But still, in that moment, Dolph Ziggler, he was great. And the way that he scratched, clawed, and climbed and busted his ass to keep hold of that Intercontinental Championship after he was in match after match after match with the Authority trying to snatch it from him. And then when they actually did succeed for a moment, he has that great match displaying that resiliency in the ladder match with Luke Harper, and he captures the championship back, what was rightfully his. So Dolph Ziggler, he's been a great babyface this year.
Yep.
And our final nominee, Dean Ambrose. It felt kind of weird nominating him for this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking nut job.
Yes, and it was awesome.
I mean, in other cases, you have like traditional baby faces, you know, the white bread type guys, but Dean Ambrose, he's like, what would he be? Pumpernickel or something like that.
That's weird. Anyway, I don't think he's gonna win it. I don't think he's really a huge contender. He's kind of like in the mix. He was very good this year, and people really, wanted to see him beat Seth Rollins. But I think that, just kind of the booking decisions and not necessarily letting him go to his fullest potential. And the idea that, we view Dean Ambrose as a bigger star than WWE seemed to, I think definitely played into, why he probably won't win. People like this guy. They like him a lot. And it's unfortunate that he's kind of turned into, like, what TNA has made some of their guys into. Like, TNA has this guy Bram, who in every single show is having a hardcore match. And it's like, every single show, Dean Ambrose is running around with Bray Wyatt, hitting him with miscellaneous objects pertaining to the day of the year. And now we're having an ambulance match next week. It's like, I think the booking is going to hurt Dean Ambrose in this category more than anything. But I definitely think that, he could be one of the big-time baby faces because he's different and he's new and he's fresh. And I think he deserves credit for that.
So I'm guessing that your vote is for Sami Zayn.
Yes.
My vote is for Sami Zayn as well.
He might be the best babyface since Stone Cold.
Wow. Very strong statement to make.